Maybe you're wanting to start a YouTube channel because you're tired of seeing a lack of growth on other platforms. Or maybe you just want another way for people to find you online. Whatever your reasoning is, I think it's a really huge step. I think it can be a great way not only to get more eyeballs on your art, it's also a great revenue source to add to your income. And although I say that, I do sort of want to preface this video with YouTube is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I know a lot of videos out there kind of make it seem like it. I've seen ones recently that are like,
oh, I got 100,000 subscribers in 7 days. Here's how I did it.
Or I've seen,
oh, here's how I earned $10,000 my first, month on YouTube.
And I'm not saying that those people didn't do those things, but I don't think that's realistic. I think for most people, it's going to take a lot longer than that to kind of get where you want to be. It takes time and it takes effort. I do think if you can be, 1, consistent, and 2, authentic, I think you can really grow your presence on YouTube and grow your income. So for me personally, I started this YouTube channel in 2022, and then I didn't get monetized until actually at the beginning of this year. I did take breaks in between, but it took me a while to get monetized and really start to see results from the effort that I was putting in. So just keep that in mind whenever you're getting started. I will be sharing some tips that I have for growing your channel, especially in the early stages. But first I want to start with, what do you need to get started? So really the only thing you need to start a YouTube channel is something that you probably already have, and that's a phone with a capable camera on it. Most phones nowadays have cameras that are more than capable of filming this kind of content. But this video that I'm filming right now is with my phone. Eventually I do want to invest in a much better camera, but for just starting out, this has been fine. Please, please, for the love of God, do not spend a ton of money on stuff to try to grow your channel, thinking that this stuff is gonna get you all the views that you want. What's going to grow your channel is having good content. As long as the video quality is decent, people do not care what camera you're using. Most people don't care about your setup. I know people who have spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars getting their setup to look aesthetic when it's not necessary. Just think, what if you decide that YouTube is not for you? What if you hate editing videos? You don't have time to make the kind of content that you need. Spending money on all of this stuff, you are wasting your money if you do that. Please do not do that. One thing I do suggest getting as an artist on YouTube is a phone stand. I use mine for literally every video I'm using mine. It gives you all kinds of different angles. Mine was super cheap. I think I got it for $20 on Amazon. There's a ton of different ones on Amazon that you can choose from. I really like the one I have. This will allow you to do overhead shots, do from the side angle, all kinds of different stuff. There's a ton of different options, and I would just get something that gives you a lot of versatility. That way when you're doing speed paints or process, shots of your work, will come in handy. The last thing that you really need for starting a YouTube channel is some sort of editing software. I personally use CapCut. It's totally free. They do have a paid version, but you can do all of the basic editing for free. Again, don't keep your costs as low as possible, just in case you decide YouTube is not for you. That way you're not wasting all of your money. Yeah, CapCut is free. It's intuitive. It's very simple to navigate, I think. And yeah, super easy. So I feel a really common question that a lot of artists have is, do you have to show your face on camera? And the short answer is no, you don't. I personally got monetized on YouTube before I ever showed my face on camera. I actually just recently started showing my face on camera. It was kind of as an experiment. I just wanted to see if my analytics, how they were affected by showing my face. I do feel like they've improved, so I will continue showing my face on camera. Sorry. I do think there is a benefit to it if you're kind of on the fence, but you don't have to start out doing it if you're super uncomfortable. There's a ton of YouTube channels out there that are completely faceless. They never show their face, and they're very successful. You don't have to show your face on camera. I know a lot of artists are very shy and antisocial. Welcome to the club. So it's up to you, but I personally have found that it helped my analytics, but you can try it and just see for yourself. So I want to talk about what kind of videos you should make. And this is going to vary wildly based on, each artist and person and what you want to do. I'm just going to give some sort of general ideas to get you started and just some general tips that I have. So I think there's two main sort of like buckets that art content can kind of fall into, and there's educational content and entertaining content. I think, and obviously videos can be both, right? But if you have somebody who's going to your channel, like what kind of content are they going to be searching for? Do they want to find information on how to do something, or do they want to be entertained? If you want to have more educational videos, this is where you'll probably do a lot of videos showing your process, speed paints, or giving tips and things. I consider that educational. I recommend brainstorming some topic ideas that you think people would be searching for that you could cover, and then you can make art tutorial videos on that. I think if you go more of the educational video route, there's a lot more like keyword research that goes into it. I do a lot of educational videos, and I do keyword research for basically every single video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to kind of share how I do keyword research. I do think it's really helped my channel grow. So if you're looking to create videos that are like purely entertainment purposes, these are where you'll do like studio vlogs. You do art commentary, or like just talking about things going on in the art community. You could also do like fun art challenges. Another aspect with your content is to figure out whether or not you want to focus on short form content or long form content. Right now, I personally use a combination of both, just what's worked out for me in my schedule. I don't talk about this on here often, but I am a mom, and I just don't have time throughout the day to film and edit long form videos very often. I do want to like change that and make more of an effort to try to get one out once a week, just because I feel like my long form videos do better than my short form videos. But yeah, it just depends on your situation and how much time you can set aside for it and are willing to like put in for it. The more videos that you create, the better typically that your channel will probably do. I will say though, like I've seen a lot of people who try to post like a video every single day, but I feel like your quality can really suffer from that. So I would be very, very cautious to not do that. You need to have a balance between high quality videos and then being consistent. If you can't be consistent with how high quality your videos are, then you might want to scale back how often you're posting. That's kind of going to get into the next part, which is where I'm going to share some tips with you for growing your YouTube channel. These are just things that have helped me. I am still growing my YouTube channel. I would say these really helped me get my first 1,000 subscribers. Currently at 5,000, but these really helped me get my first 1,000, I think. And my first tip for you is to experiment with your content early. So the first couple of videos that you post are probably going to suck. That's just how it is. It's okay. Like everybody goes through this like growing pain stage. So I like to think of those first couple of videos, if you can think of them as like a practice run, just using them as stepping stones to make some progress and improve your video skills. So things that you could practice here, if you suck at public speaking, like I do, you can work on that. Like you can try to improve your public speaking and talking to the camera.
Figure out what kind of topic you like to talk about. Figure out whether you like shorts or long form content. Figure out which one you enjoy making more.
There's all kinds of things that you can sort of experiment in this stage. And I think when you first get started on YouTube, it's important to start trying different things early. And that'll also help, like once your confidence grows and your videos improve, so will your audience. My second tip for you is to be consistent. This is something that all YouTubers talk about. They say how important it is to be consistent. I want to show you exactly why people say that. So I'm going to show you some analytics from my own channel. And this was in June of last year. This was right after I had my baby. I did not post anything for like 2 or 3 months probably. And you can see like my views, like everything went way down. And then once I started getting consistent again, like I was posting every couple weeks, and then I was posting once a week again, and my views went up and my page numbers started to go up again, and like they're still growing. I think it's important, like I said earlier, don't sacrifice your high quality of your videos, but find a routine and a schedule that works for you and just stick with it. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be consistent. And then my last tip for you is to engage with the community. What really got the ball rolling for me and my channel was other small YouTubers were like leaving really nice comments on my videos. They were giving me shout outs on their posts and their videos and like just being really sweet. And I think if you can be authentic and genuine and give back what you receive, I think that goes a long way for growing your channel. So I'm going to share on screen a list of those YouTubers that I was talking about. Whenever I reached my first 100 subscribers, I like gave all of them a shout out because I was like, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I still appreciate it. I recently hit 5,000 subscribers, and I don't think I would have ever gotten here if those small YouTubers hadn't helped me out in whenever I was like just getting started. But yeah, I think if you like, the art community here on YouTube is so nice. Like, everybody is so nice. I don't know what it is about YouTube. I never really got this feeling with Instagram. Everybody is nice. Like on Instagram, I didn't feel connected to them. But there's like people on YouTube who feel like they're friends, like even though I've never met them. So like I feel like the connection is like easier to make on YouTube. If you can like sort of foster some genuine connections, I think that will go a long way in growing your channel. Let me know if you have any questions about like growing on YouTube, or you know, keyword research, or just like any questions that you have. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!